Sat Sri Akal, welcome to our 11th lesson of this series on learning Punjabi. Last time we presented the Gurmukhi script in which Punjabi is written generally, and the correspondence between different letters of Gurmukhi with their sounds. Most of the letters had a one-to-one correspondence. Pa, for example, it is pa, ta, for example, ta, 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 etc. There were some which were letters which were earlier in the history of Punjabi language, about 1000 years ago, were considered voiced aspirates as they are in Sanskrit or Hindi. And there were some multiple correspondence with pa, ba, ta, da, etc. And before that, in the earlier lessons, we had discussed sounds of Punjabi, especially vowels, tones, consonants, and towards the end there was some introduction to different tenses, present, past, future. So, in a way, the first 10 lessons have given a short introduction to different aspects of Punjabi language, their problems and something. Now onwards, we will concentrate more on some Punjabi sentences, and we will analyze from the point of view of sounds, from the point of view of grammar, how they are structured, and this will go on for next few lessons. We begin today with a very short description of a festival, winter festival called Lodi. See, you can pronounce ha, Lodi, or you can have another pronunciation, Lodi. This is more colloquial. This is generally how it is written. So, as we have already introduced the Gurmukhi script, we will write in Gurmukhi script, and at the same time hints or some explanations in Roman script. So, first we have, as I said, Lodi is a winter festival. So, we have January is the month of January, but in Punjabi we will say January, which Lodi only a January this is January. You see, when there is this is two consonants and there is nothing in between. As I said, when there are two consonants one after the other, just the letters, automatically it is considered there is a short a. So, there are two syllables, Janvari, and then again between va and ra there is no consonant, no vowel written, no. So, if there is no written vowel, then it means always a short a. So, short a here, short a here, and then there is a long e. You see, Bihari, Janvari, which is simple. You see, this is va, and the syari, the short e is syari is always written on the left of the symbol of the letter. So, it is which, as I said, the va, this just we write va, because in Gurmukhi there is only one letter for both for va and va. Normally there is va before the front vowels e, a, and va before the back vowel like a, var, vaheguru. Then we have a, but this distinction is very important for the speakers of English, but this distinction is not at all important for Punjabis, the speakers of Punjabi. Punjabis will say sometimes va, sometimes va, and so it is, in any case in Gurmukhi script there is only one letter, there are not two letters for va and va. So, which Lodi Lodi there is a ha is high tone, there is O, this is the symbol of O, Hoda, and after that ha is a symbol of this is a represents high tone, and this is a retroflex da, and now here as this vowel is long, it is on the right side, this vowel E is short, it is written on the left side, and then you have audi. Audi in Roman script you can have vowels independent, you can have you can have at, you see. But if you want to write at in Punjabi, then you see for you cannot write a vowel independent, you have to have something. So, this is why if there is a consonant, then there is no problem, but if there is no consonant, these are all, this much is simply a combination of vowels. So, for example, at for example, we will write a, you see, then I have to have what is called a vowel bearer. You see, I have the function of and I, it is not a consonant, it is not a vowel, it is simply a to be able to have some vowel on it, you see. So, this is how it would be, and in this case in Aundi it is first this is this much is you see, Aundi, you see, and then this is the, you see. So, you have the, you see, or you can pronounce it together, it depends on how you pronounce it, and then after that there is a. So, January which Lodi on the A, this is how you pronounce, and what it means is there is a Lodi in January, you see, this the festival of Lodi occurs in January. January, now how do you analyze this sentence? This is here in January, okay, which means in. Now, which is it is a, you see, in English what we have is in January, you will have in before January. In Punjabi we will have this which after January, you see, after. So, this is why in English is called preposition, because it comes before, and in the case of Punjabi it is called postposition, because it occurs after the noun, you see, January which, you do not say which January, you see. In English we will say in January, in Punjabi we will say January which, in January, Lodi, then you say something, on the Lodi comes, you see, literally Lodi, and then this is a verb phrase of the A, you see. You in one sense you can have divide this sentence into two parts, January which, in January, then Lodi, the whatever the object, then on the A happens, occurs, you see. So, this is a verb phrase, but you can have, I mean, so this immediate constituent will be like this, and there are two, you see, and then further you divide into, and then you can further divide into this verb phrase is constituted of two, on the come is, you see, comes, happens, see, but this is separate, is not a comes, you see, in Punjab, in English you will have comes or happens is a one word, but here there are two words, on the and that A. So, this is how in January there is Lodi, this is how this sentence goes. Then you have further, see, we will have a number of sentences and then we will continue. Sare मुंडे कुड़ियाँ मुंडे इकट्ठे होके गीत गाउंदे ने, गीत गाउंदे ने. Now, सारे, here you have सारे मुंडे कुड़ियाँ इकट्ठे होके गीत गाउंदे ने सारे all boys girls जैसे मुंडे boys सारे मुंडे कुड़ियाँ this is you can say this is one phrase सारे all boys girls then there is a second phrase इकट्ठे होके getting together इकट्ठे together होके be होके having been being together I mean इकट्ठे होके together so this is a phrase for the for you see सारे मुंडे कुड़ियाँ इकट्ठे होके you can have that गीत गाउंदे ने गीत they sing songs गीत is song singing गाउंदे ने are see so this is again this is a like Lodi aundi hai this is that was singular and this is ne is plural see ne is plural of so you have geet geet gaunde ne you can have that you see so all boys girls having been together getting together sing song or they sing I mean all boys and girls and together they get together I mean there is a getting I mean there is a get together and they sing so you have sare all and munde kudiyan this is one phrase ikatthe hoke one phrase ikatthe and then hoke you can have say cut further into ikatthe and hoke geet gaunde ne they sing songs also you have geet and then what the verb phrase again is gaunde ne they sing so and sare munde kudiyan even though here this is munde is masculine kudiyan is feminine masculine plural feminine plural but when there is a masculine plural or feminine plural together the phrase is considered to be masculine plural this is why ikatthe hoke geet gaunde ne is masculine plural it is not feminine plural you see if it were let us say कुड़ियाँ जैसे कुड़ियाँ गीत गाउंदियाँ ने then you will say गाउंदियाँ ने you see then it will be so मुंडे गीत गाउंदे ने कुड़ियाँ गीत गाउंदियाँ ने so the masculine plural there is a see the verb agrees with the subject whether it is a masculine or feminine, plural or singular. Okay. So, this is how the analysis of this sentence. Now, the third sentence is करो करी जाके लोड़ी मंगदे ने करो करी जा के लोड़ी मंगदे ने see करो करी this is just car is house home from you go from one house to the to another karo kari is one karo kari जाके लोड़ी मंगदे ने so करो करी जाके लोड़ी मंगदे ने first of all there is kaga ka in the beginning so there is a ka followed by low tone karo kari if it were you see it the kaga in the beginning is ka plus low tone and if it is in the middle for example baggi you see then it is there is a ga, you see there is a ga preceded by high tone. So, the same letter ga is corresponds to ka plus low tone in the initial position, and in the middle position or in the another position it will be ga either preceded by high tone or by low tone, as we discussed in the last section, last chapter. Karo kari ja ke, karo kari from one house to another, ja ke having gone, ke is it completes ja to go, ja ke having gone there, Lodi Magdere, they ask for, they beg, they ask for, like tit and in the American system, trick and treat. You see, you either you gave or the on Halloween the children go there from one house to another. So, it is same kind of thing that they go from one house to another and they ask for, and generally the householders, the people give them something to eat. So, that is a, so kariyo kari is one from, if you want to say from one house to another, you say karo kari, and jaake having gone there, Lodi, Lodi is the, in this case Lodi is something, Lodi Mangana, Lodi is the name of the festival, but Lodi Mangana means on Lodi you ask for, I mean it is not a begging, you ask for a gift, you ask for a present. So, they mangde ne, and this again is plural, because it again continues to refer to munde kudiyan. So, they are masculine plural. So, mangde ne, if it were one, then one is mangda e, that if it is feminine, then it is mangdi e. You see, then you see you have mang da e, mangda, mangdi. You see, this is masculine singular, this is feminine singular, mangdi e, you see di and da, and if it is masculine plural, then mangde, mangde and ne, instead of a it is ne, or if it is feminine plural, you see, then it is mangdiya ne. You see. So, you have mangdae masculine singular, mangdiye feminine singular, mangde ne masculine plural, mangdiya ne feminine plural. So, this is this refers to naturally present tense. So, if you want to say, you see, mangdae, for example, you can have munda, okay, mangda a. This is present tense. Then you can have future tense, munda, munda the same thing, mangega, mangega, he will ask for, mangega. Ladki, then if it is ladki ya kudi, say kudi means a girl or ladki, mangdi e, it is feminine, mangda e masculine singular, mangdi e feminine singular, but this is present tense. If it is future, then mangega or mangegi, you see, he will ask for, but this is masculine singular future, and this is feminine singular future, mangegi. Then the same thing you can have mangda, mangde hai, you can here also, if it is see this is masculine singular, you can have masculine plural, mangan ge, unde mangan ge, mangan ge, or mangan gya. You see, this is mange ga, masculine singular future, mange gi feminine singular plural, then masculine plural. See, masculine plural future mangange, and feminine plural future would be mangan giyan. So, we have to, you see, there is a present and this is the same, we have future tense. Then you can have there is a past tense, because see we have to continue to go back to our tense, the practice of tenses also. Munda, then you will have to say munde, because if then there is agent. You see, you cannot say munda mangega, but munde ne mangya, munde ne mangya, munde mangde ne, munde ne mangya. You see, the boy asked for it. You see, munde ne. So, then there is a agentive. You see, and also what is called oblique, whenever there is agentive, then the case is munda. You see, there are two cases, there is a munda. You see, this is but munde, when you have another then this is called direct case, and this is called oblique. Before a postposition, the noun is put, or noun is, then the suffix is a, and this is oblique case. So, there are, you see, all the other cases of Sanskrit, about 7-8 cases of Sanskrit, we are used to only one or two cases, direct, generally oblique and direct, except that in some cases some words have retained, like for example, we just have karon kari. You see, karon kari, see kari. You see, kari is now here it is interesting. You see, the word is kar. Kar means house. You see, home, kar, house. You see, if you want to say from the house, you see, generally the other word will be normal ton. You see, ton is the postposition for ton. See, karton, from the house. But in very few cases, and cases like that, you need not say karton, you can simply say karon. You see, you can say karon. So, this on here then becomes a case, ablative case. You see, then here also you have kari. Normally it is kar. Kari means in the house. In the house, in, this is a locative case. So, normally kar vich or karan vich, you see, these are plural, karon kari, this is kari. You can say karan vich, but you can also say kari. You see. So, this kari here is, then this is a remnant of the older locative case, like this is ablative, this is locative, but this occurs only in some cases, some location like from village, from ghar, from city, sharo, pindon, pindni. Normally otherwise it will be in a proper postposition like in or to, which or to. Which is, you see, for in it we have which, you see, and you have from, to. You see, normally from, which, in, and there will be to, but it depends, there will be some cases, exceptional cases, which are historically the remnants of older tenses of our Indo-Aryan system, which is Sanskrit system. ਘਰੋਂ ਘਰੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਲੋਹੜੀ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਨੇ, ਲੋਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੁੱਲੇ ਰਿਉੜੀਆਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਲੋਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ Now, lok, okay, all right, so that we keep on having our they, ne. So, lok people, this is again plural, lok is plural, lok unna nu, to them, okay. Again this is a postposition, unna nu, fulle reodiyan, popcorns and other things to eat, fulle is popcorns, reodiyan is some little sweet things to eat, dende ne, give, they give, okay. Then this is a verb phrase, but plural, masculine plural, and this is a present tense. So, you have lo kona nu, you can cut this phrase like this, lo kona nu or lok, you see you have lok, and then further ona nu, you see you can how you divide a sentence, fulle reodiyan, two popcorns and that, so you this goes together, dende ne, give. So, this is a verb phrase, dende and ne. So, this is, so you have unna, this is a, here you have a high tone, ha represents a high tone, and here adik, you see the adik represents the doubling of the following consonant. You see you have fulle, this is the o u, and then to la, you see the function of adik is to double the following consonant, okay. And then again you see here for the first vowel is a short vowel, it is on the left side, and after that because there is odiya, so there is no, this has to be a vowel bearer. See, this is the function of uda here is only to be able to bear the short consonant, and then e, because it is a long e, it is on the right side, short e is on the left side, and this is again the nasal. You see, this is a vowel which is nasalized, a. You see, first of all it is a, and then if you put a, this becomes a. You see, you have a, this is vowel bearer, a, and if you put the sign of biddi, the sign, the symbol of nasalization, then you have a. Okay. Similarly, here this point, this bindi is a symbol of nasal. See, this vowel a, it becomes nasal. See, here we write nasal on the vowel, whereas here it is after the vowel. So, this is how this is, you can analyze this sentence this way. We will have couple of more sentences. Lodi ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗ ਬਾਲੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਲੋਹੜੀ ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗ ਬਾਲੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਲੋਹੜੀ, ਲੋਹੜੀ ਦੀ of ਲੋਹੜੀ ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ, the on the night of Lodi, you see, then again see these are all propositions, di, nu, these are propositions. Lodi di, raat is raat night, but as we said earlier that all objects in Punjabi are either masculine or feminine. So, raat is feminine. So, then you have to say di raat. If it were Lodi de din, da din, that would be masculine. Then means day, day is masculine, and night, raat is feminine. Why? There is no logic, that is the way it is. Right? It depends on, it is a convention of the language. Right? There is no, these gender system is not at all logical. It has nothing to do with biology of the, see, raat is not a girl or then is not a boy, but these are called grammatical genders. In grammar, in the Punjabi grammar, you have to consider raat as a feminine, and you must, your postposition, your verbs must correspond with it. On the, so you have Lodi di raat nu, so you can have two phrases here, Lodi di raat nu or Lodi di raat or nu, you can say, you can even have this. You see, you can, how it depends on how you got. Ag, ag is fire, fire, bali jandi is lit, balana is to lit. Now, ag again is feminine, like raat is feminine, ag, fire is feminine, bali lit. If it was something else, pambud balya janda hai, for example, it was pambud or some other kola balya janda hai. You see that these are, if it was masculine item, then it is lit, its lit will be, so will be masculine or feminine. So, since ag is like raat is feminine, so it will say bali lit, jandi ye, it is done, jandi. Now, again jana is to go. You see, this is how the verbs are used. If you say ladki jandi hai, that won't mean ladki, a girl is going. You see, girl goes. You see, oh school janda hai, oh school jandi hai, she goes to school. But in this case, bali jandi hai has nothing to do with go. You see, jandi is not a go. Bali jandi hai, it is only lit. You see, it is this jana here has nothing to do with the movement of going. It is the movement of doing something. You see, so it is lit. In plural, future will be bali jayegi, या कोला बालिया जाएगा, बाली जब बालियाँ जाएंगियाँ जब बाले जाएंगे, see all this would be, but it will correspond to that. The important thing which has to, which is quite difficult for a speaker of English to realize that fire is masculine, and then this tense also, because there is no going here. You see, there is nothing to do with jana. Jana is to go. But the word jana, or there are number of words like this, jana, khana, karna, they are sometimes used to reinforce the verb, to strengthen, to this is a continuation of the words. This is lit, and this is, it is lit. See, in English, the translation will be on the night of Lodi, fire is lit. You see, the whole thing would be is lit. You see, this will be is, and this is lit. Jandiye is lit, on that night fire is lit, but here its equivalent in Punjabi would be bali jandi e. It is done. This is what was. So, the important point here is that it is better to simply remember phrase structures and in phrase, you know how it is done. But if you start analyzing word by word and try to understand the meanings of every word, then you will be completely lost. See? The best way to learn Punjabi or any language for that matter, and Punjabi also, is to learn to begin with in a sentence, the whole sentence, or small units of sentence. Bali jandi is one thing, ag bali jandi hai, or Lodi di, or Lodi di raat nu, or raat nu. So, you small structures, but structures. Independent words have no meaning, or in any case they will not, they will stand in your way of learning language and also understanding language. You see, if you start learning language or using language word by word, see, this is a real problem when you go from one language to another. For example, if you are used to the noun phrase and the verb phrases of Punjabi, and if you try to say the same thing or in the same manner in English, it will be absolute mess. Nobody will understand what you are doing. It will be absolutely horrible English. Or the other way around also, if you translate English grammatical structures, noun phrases, verb phrases or prepositions into Punjabi, then actually nobody will understand. That will be completely wrong Punjabi. And so, the important thing to in such lessons to what understand and emphasize, like I emphasize again and again, that the only way to learn a language is to follow the way a child learns without asking many questions. You simply say the way others are saying. You see, they pronounce words in a certain manner, and even in pronunciation, the words are never pronounced as singular words. You do not say raat, you always say raat nu, raat which, you see rati. See, always there is always some unit. So, you should learn to pronounce units, small units or bigger units, and also understanding meanings also you should understand in a unit. Bali jandi hai, you should understand the whole thing rather than Bali jandi hai, the result would be that you will be completely lost and you will not understand anything. So, the language is learned in bits and pieces, small units, and exactly in the same way, and it will be the context which will show you, and even slowly and slowly you will get used to this gender system also, even though it is very difficult, because this gender does not make any sense biologically. It is not a man and woman. You see, in every, for example, in English, man is masculine, woman is feminine. The same is true in Punjabi, but night is not feminine in English, night and day they have no gender in English, but in Punjabi raat is feminine and then is masculine. Why? You cannot say anything, you do not ask this question, because if you ask this question, nobody can answer this question. I mean, they will try to answer, but it will be all nonsense, it does not make any sense. So, this we will there are many other sentences, but since we do not have much time, for the time being we analyze these sentences, and then in the next lesson we will have another subject where we analyze some more sentences. Thank you.